What'd you think of Shakur's?
I ain't even gonna talk about that fight, man.
You don't want to talk.
Look, that last card got that out my mind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was horrible.
It was bad.
It was
Yeah.
horrible. Showtime gave me something to go for boxing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that performance, I don't even want to think about it. It was horrible. It was a bad night for boxing that night.
It was bad. But let me ask you this, because I watched it, and it was like painfully boring, right? We all know that. But it made me think to myself, it did show that if he wants to stay away, he's like a rabbit. Like he could stay away.
Yeah,
So
but
did that?
do the fans pay for that?
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank. You, do you see any problem at all being like, if he wants to stay away, like you can't catch him. It's really hard to catch him. He
Well,
may,
why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do? Because right now, if Tank don't get a knockout, it's gonna you get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
If because everybody think Tank got to knock everybody out to win a fight. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
You with me? Because that stab is on him. Do it
Okay.
make sense? When I was listening to a podcast and they was talking about how the judges got when Tank dropped Garcia and they gave him the scorecard was wrong,
That's
which was
crazy.
but that happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
crazy.
so like in that fight with Shakur, the guy I thought he won the first round. They gave the first round to Shakur.
Okay.
You
So,
get what I'm saying?
okay, I get you.
So so do you want to put yourself in a fight like that where with you if you ain't standing there the least try to put on a show or fight or whatnot. It's like what's the point?
and the truth is, if he acted that way with De Los Santos, he'll for sure do that with Tank. For sure. And
But that tells you something, that's why they say styles make fights. Fights make styles. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
And then Shakur he's been fighting like that, and then, he's been fighting like that for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but not to that level, right?
Because he had a guy in there can punch
And who's fast.
and can fight.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
the guy was trying.
and he didn't get a chance to spar that guy.
Oh. Hmm. Okay.
Make you think about things, huh?
Yeah. And Shakur and Tank have never sparred, right?
Yeah, Shakur got Tank ready for his first IBF title shot.
Oh. Okay. And what can you say, if anything, about that
It was
sparring?
good work. It was good work. Shakur was the right person to bring in at that time. Him and Africa. All of them was hanging out once upon a time ago. Shakur came down and worked. It was good work. Shakur didn't stay around long. He had to go take care of something, but he know.
Mm. Well,
Mhm.
who do you think would be the best fight for Tank of the other three? T.O., Haney, none of them?
Right now, 'cause I know Tank. I
Mm-hmm.
seen Tank. I seen Tank when his back was against the wall and everything. Nobody brought that out of him yet.
Okay.
So I don't measure I hate knockouts. I
You
like
hate.
punishment. I hate knockouts. People
Mm,
love knockouts, but I want a person to get like Ortiz.
mm-hmm.
That motherfucker be punishing niggas. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hey, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Tank does it. It was just his power was just so powerful they can't take it.
Mm.
So when I find a guy in there that can take it and withstand it with him the whole fight, then we got something.
So you think somebody like Haney, for example, would be too on the outside, not engaging, that kind of thing?
I'm not even gonna talk about that neither.
Okay. 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 To
Tell me
me,
when you seen Haney in a real fight where he got to really bite down on something.
I agree with you. I have to ask the question though. That's all. I agree with you.
I'm asking the question though.
No,
I'm asking.
Haney's.
So you asking me a question, so I go back and look at fights. When I look at fights, I sit there, say, damn, that's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's just like Haney and Regis fight. I just don't think Regis don't have the athletic ability to keep up with Haney.
Okay.
Do that make sense?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But can he catch him? He might, because he had been caught in the fight.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Lomachenko was on him. but didn't know how to put his feet on the gas.
Right. Right.
So, so again,
We'll see.
we'll see.
Right. To me, one of the most exciting fights in boxing would be T.O. versus Tank. You agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, because T.O. he will fight back. He ain't gonna do it. It's gonna be that would be a fight, and that would be a great fight. Yes, I
That
will agree with that.
that'd
Yes,
be a great fight. That'd be a great.
yeah.
And T.O. has the
The,
power, the speed.
the fans will get what they want.
Right. Right. Um, is there a specific guy who you'd want to fight? Like
No,
if
I just look at this. Is what I look at contract. That's
Mhm.
what we fighting back. Go get ready for him.
Okay, so you just get ready. You prepare for whatever's put in front of you.
That's just all you can do. What else you can do?
Right.
We don't be. I ain't at you calling people out because that's part of the business. Get what I'm saying? Um, it's part of the business. Get what I'm saying? But once I see that paper, and that's who you fighting. It's not. It's more than business now. It's serious.
Right. Right. No, absolutely. Absolutely. It and the business is dirty,
Yeah?
real
That's why.
dirty.
That's why I sit there and say that's part of that business. But when it comes to the actual fight, I'm preparing for the fight. I only care about the fight.
So I'm not totally sure when it comes to you and Coach Kenny, does one of you handle certain areas more than the other, or how's that like split up the duties?
Kenny been with me forever. Our chemistry is our chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Anybody that know how we get down, um, how would I sit there say? We have how would I sit there say? I'm from the streets. I can't tell a motherfucker hit me in my mouth and he weighing 200 pounds. I'm a fight.
Okay.
So that's the difference between me and Kenny. I get you prepared. What's going to happen when you least don't think it's going to happen? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what Kenny is, he makes sure that he watching certain things to keep me up on it. You with me?
Got you.
Because I'm like this. When I usually watch fights a lot, you looking for that fighter to do certain things. He might do
Oh,
something different in camp. You know
okay.
what I'm saying? So I try to prepare him for anything that I need. That's like I tell Tank, I said, they said, yo, don't worry about what you got to do. Just worry about making sure that you do what you're supposed to do to get in this door in camp. You gotta remember, in camp, everybody camp is different. Sometimes they can have a good camp, but sometimes you can have a bad camp, and that camp can actually spill over to your fight.
Right. 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 I mean, yeah. Yeah, and there's same thing with sparring. Sometimes people guys look great in sparring, but when those lights hit, it's different.
No, but in that case, you just got to know your man, or who you working with, and who you got, what's their capabilities, and what you working on, and what you prepare for.
How many when Tank's preparing for a fight, how many days a week sparring do you think is good? Like what do you give him?
It depends how his body is. You know what I'm saying? I basically care about his body, how his body reacting. I sometimes I throw like all week spawn,
Okay.
and I don't even tell him who he spawned.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
then when we get close to the crunch time, I might say no spawn, because I want the body to be ready to actually, if it get hurt, you still gonna fight.
Okay. How many rounds? Like how many rounds do you do typically?
It depends on who we fighting. You know,
Oh,
it depends who you fight. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what type of fight that person gonna bring to the table.
okay. So it's very customized to each opponent.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Yeah, I'm
makes
not fighting the same guy I fought the last time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do
right.
something different. Every DNA is different. So you had
Yeah.
to prepare. You had to repair according to what you're ready to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, I think, and I'm not just saying this because I'm talking to you right now, but in my opinion, Tank is the best of all the lightweights. I don't like I don't like the stigma that I hear sometimes that people say, "Oh, he's just a puncher," and he's been to land those punches, kind of like Deontay Wilder, to land those punches so consistently. There's an art and a formula to that.
I was listening to Fight Hype. Fight Hype had all the guys that came and interact with Tank. They said, "Man, Tank Power, you don't know when it's coming.
Mm,
You can't see it."
mm-hmm.
You know, and that's how he was raised. Remember, I don't like power. Kenny like power. You know what I'm saying?
You want
I like
punishment.
punishment. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I try to find a way of punishing you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he'll look at me every time and say, "This is yo, y'all be figuring that stuff out together," and that's what we do.
Yeah, it seems like you guys got a good like a checks and balances system. You got each
That's
other's
what it
back.
is. It's just it's me and Kenny. Then we got Russ. You know, we have a team that it's like each one of us got our own things, and we don't. When I'm working on something, I'm working on something. When Kenny working on something, he working on something. We
Right.
putting it together.
Right.
So when each one of us say something like, "Yo, watch this, do that. Remember this," you know, certain exercises get me over the hump. You know, it's
Right.
just I'm the switch.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm the switch. You know, but we been in camp putting it together. That's why I said they say I haven't. I always say y'all haven't seen the best of Tank yet. Y'all just haven't.
I believe it. What is he, 20, 28, 29?
Y'all haven't. Y'all haven't seen it. And when y'all do see it, y'all gonna go like this. Y'all gonna scratch your head. You
I
know.
believe it. What's the because how tall is Tank? Like actually, do you know?
Ah, I think he's short.
Are we talking like 5'5" or like 5'7"?
About 5'7".
5'7". So what's the highest weight you think he'll go to?
It depends on his body. You know what I'm saying? I remember in the beginning, he's starting to learn how to take care of his body, how to
Mm,
eat right, what to
mhm.
eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Okay.
changing. You know, I seen him and bumped into him. I was like, dang, nigga, you been training? You know, and
He's dead.
whatnot. So he's
Okay.
getting better at it. As the years come, you're getting better at what you do and knowing what your downfalls is when it comes to keeping your body right.
I,
And
I
that's all
asked
I talk about.
I asked Coach Kenny that, and I think he told me 47 would probably be the highest. I think that's what he said, but I don't know.
Probably, but I know Tank. Tank could jump
Uh-huh.
out the bed and say, "Yo, let's go spawn."
Right. Right. Um, what do you think about a pot? And people have been throwing this out, but Inoue, do you think Inoue and Tank would ever possibly meet somewhere? Or you think that's just unrealistic?
You never know. Boxers, man, is dare to be great.
Right.
You know. So again,
Inoue would do it, but would that make sense for Tank to fight a smaller guy like that? It's risky, not
uh,
risky, but it's a bad look.
Inoue wouldn't do it. Hadn't to come. Tank ain't coming down to fight him.
Exactly.
So that don't. It doesn't make sense unless somebody can say, somebody can make a certain weight. You get what I'm saying? You know.
Right. Right. Yeah,
I
I
just don't.
guess.
I just don't seeing that happen no time soon right
No.
now because Inoue is a little guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless he's doing something real crazy to make him get big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To get up to that weight, you know, but I ain't got that happening. He's a little guy, you know. What he fighting 22?
No, I think it might even be yeah, it's either 22 or one class below that even.
See, ain't nowhere in the world that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe if he came up to 35 and Tank went to 35, I don't know.
Tank at 35 right there. it,
Right. Right. So would Tank go to 30? If they did something in the middle, but
it depends. It
yeah,
depends on, it depends.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, but that people were bringing that up because Inoue is pretty destructive. You know what I
He
mean?
destructive, but will he be destructive at that weight class?
I don't think he'd have a chance, but people talk about it, and he would maybe want to take that, dare to be great.
See, when I hear people talk about certain things, man, is it people that actually been really like, you got people study boxing, but you got to know the individual and who they standing. Like when I talk about Montiques, that Joker, man,
Mm,
same every fight I watch, the same across the board.
hmm hmm
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, okay, that's gonna make the 140 weight class real interesting in a minute.
hmm
It's gonna make it real interesting. You know what I'm saying?
hmm hmm Yeah.
And his results, it's been the same throughout his whole career.
You talk about Matthias?
Yeah.
Oh, the dude who just fought, right? Yeah, I was like, why does nobody ever bring him up? That's how I was like, Jesus. And he has one loss,
Yeah, one loss.
but all knockouts, wins. Yeah. No, I'm with you. He's a problem. Because that kid he was fighting was throwing some hard
He,
punches.
he was undefeated too.
Yeah, all knockouts, I think.
All knockouts.
And
He
he
made
was
that look easy. He got on that stool. He said, "Man, I ain't going back out there. That's it."
yeah. But a couple of those shots in the beginning were landing flush, and Matthias, or however you pronounce it, he was just taking them like nothing.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. Boxing 2024. Can't wait.
Yeah. So let me ask you a couple more questions before we wrap it up.
Mhm.
I know this happened a few weeks ago, but what'd you think of Ngannou versus Tyson Fury? Who do you think won that fight, first off?
I didn't even watch that fight, first of all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I heard about it, but I didn't watch it. I think I was doing something. I
Oh,
was
okay.
doing something that didn't have me a chance to sit down and watch it. But since you brought it up, I'm gonna go back and look at it. They say Fury got dropped.
Fury got dropped. I think Fury won, but razor close. And why that's
Mhm.
a big deal is because, as you know, Ngannou's never had a professional boxing match in his life, ever.
You know, Fury, he always do something. I remember he got dropped when he fought Dante Wilder and then came back. Fight was way different.
Absolutely. But
Right. So,
Fury did not. I guess because he's fighting somebody that had no boxing experience, it made it look so much worse than it was for him.
yeah, I mean it did, but at the end of the day, Fury is the man. You know what I'm saying? If he say he would not take that fight again, then that's something different. Fury must know something that we don't know.
Right. Right. Right.
So I'll wait and see. Or, like I said about Camp, he probably said this, I ain't worrying about this guy.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. It definitely looked like he wasn't taking it seriously.
I know if he had to fight him again, I think it's going to be much different than what it was. You get what I'm saying?
That's what people are saying. Yeah, and you're probably right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're probably right. All right, so last question I want to ask you is who are your current top five in boxing, and then also your top five of all time?
Well, my top five of all time. Um, I like Aaron Pryor. I like Holyfield. I like Mike, Sugar Ray Leonard,
Okay.
and Floyd. But I
Okay.
can't I can't forget Sweet Pea too, because Sweet Pea I was on him real heavy,
Agreed.
and I was even on Tito too, because Tito beat all the Olympic kids until he ran into Bernard Hopper.
Okay. I mean, you didn't bring up Roy Jones, but that's okay. We'll let that one
No,
go.
Roy, I could, how would I sit there? Say Roy
Roy
Jones
in his
said,
prime.
oh, in his prime. Oh yeah, Roy in that greatness. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, who had skills? Can you think of one fighter in history with better skills than
Then
Roy
Roy,
Jones? Yeah,
none,
that's what I'm saying.
none, none. He
Yet
was
people,
exciting.
yet
He was
people don't.
exciting, and he brought some new shots to the game when when little kids was coming up. Like I'm gonna fight like Roy. And you see clips of Roy's in some of the kids today. You know,
Yep, yep,
that's
yep,
true. So let me
yep.
recap that. Shucks, there's a lot of them. See, I'm old school. That's why. You know what I'm
I'm with
saying?
you. I'm with you.
You name some of the fighters that I just named: Aaron Pryor, Sugar
Right.
Ray,
Sugar Ray's a good one. Sugar Robinson, I think.
Holyfield, Mike Tyson. That's my era of really being introduced to boxing. You know what
Me
I'm
too.
saying?
Me
And
too.
then when you sit there and look at after them guys was gone, then you can talk about Floyd, Roy Jones, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea was excited. You know what I'm saying? And then if you look at some of the style that Floyd and Roy got, it was from Sweet Pea.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
And you can't
If
forget.
You look at Roy with the fast hand, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
Leonard probably got his shit from Sugar Ray Robinson.
That's true. So you get what I'm saying? So they actually ate off of each one of them to become great.
That's true. So who's your current top five?
As you know, I'm gonna say my little man.
Of course,
I gotta say Bud.
of course.
Um, right now,
Benavidez, maybe.
yeah, I'm waiting for him to fight some more guys right now.
Okay, okay.
But right now, he's like my guy that I sit there and say he said fuck everybody.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah. That's what I like about him. Hey, who else? Right now at this
Yeah, you got Tank, Bud,
Tank and Bud. I
Fury.
gotta give I gotta give I gotta give Canelo his props.
Oh, right.
I have to give him his props because he doing his thing. Can't take what he doing. He's doing it. You know.
Yep. Yep.
I already said Floyd. I gave Floyd with the Roy and all that because Floyd been around for so many years. You know.
Yeah.
Um, Dang, who else that's actually like make me go?
What about Usyk?
Sit, all right. He ain't really like got me like going crazy right now, but he good though.
Right. But I mean, how many of the fighters right now got you going crazy, really?
Um, see, I gotta see a lot of them I know by faces. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
That
okay.
maybe, oh yeah, I seen this performance. You know, you're only as good as your last performance. You know,
True.
so that's what I really be looking at. You know what I'm saying? I look at their last performance and how they look and whatnot.
True.
You know, and I was like, oh okay, he gonna make some noise. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Right.
Oh, hey,
Inoue?
that's it for me.
That's it?
I can't. You know, he's still young. He's still young. Only person he got was my guy from out of Philly. You know what I'm saying? So you know he got that, and he beat the old head. I like. Dang, what's his name? He beat him.
Oh, Nonito Donaire.
Daenerys, yeah,
Yeah.
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 I
He
like
fought.
Danilo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was a monster when
yeah.
back in his day.
So that's two guys that he had fought so far with a name. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So your
Yeah.
criteria is you want them to fight guys, established guys.
Right. You know, when you look at records, you said, "Oh, hey, he fought him. Oh, dang, he fought him. Oh,
Right.
damn, he fought him."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You say,
Right.
"Oh, he been nah." Like I remember he said, "Oh, Floyd ain't fighting nobody." When you go look at his resume, you like, "Shh, I don't care when it was, but he fought him."
Right. 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 That's true.
You get me?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then when you look at the guys that he fought, they're in different eras. It's like, yo, you know. So when you sit back and look, it's like, yo. That's why when he say he the best ever, I can't argue with him because when I look at his resume, it's right there, you know.
I
And then
agree.
he's standing on that 50-0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't argue with him. You
No,
can't.
you
I mean,
can't argue with him.
Sugar
I
Ray
don't
Leonard
even.
might have beat him, but he might have not.
Yeah. Yeah. When they talk about them fantasy, what you call it? Look, we ain't gonna get to see it, so we don't know.
Never know. Never
Yeah,
know.
we ain't gonna get to see it. That's like when Earn Pride was living. In certain fights that I thought we was seeing when they was going at it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them avoid him. You
Yep.
know.
Yep. 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 For sure. All right. Well, Coach, man, I appreciate you talking to me.
Nah, I appreciate it, man.
Let's do it again.
All right,
All
peace,
right,
man.
my man. Thank you.
All right.
Peace.